Coffeezilla versus Logan Paul. It's a drama that's been going on. Coffeezilla has did a 3-part video basically calling Logan Paul a fraudster, a scammer, and he finally responded. And it looked like he is going to sue. And in this video, I'm going to actually articulate and break down how Logan Paul will actually possibly win this lawsuit, man. So first thing first, to get you guys up to date, we're not about to go over this whole video. We're just going to see a few clips of it.
And held it hostage for $1 million. Well, his name is Zach Kelling. Surely, as the internet detective that you proclaim to be, you would know that he spent time in prison for multiple felonies, one for aggravated robbery, armed robbery at a liquor store, and the other for, surprise, obstructing the legal process. I can see why you kept him anonymous.
Who we'll be calling Z here.
I guess among many things, it doesn't surprise me that he lied about having 30 engineers and a $50,000 a week burn rate.
On my end, I have 30 engineers. I'm burning $50,000 a week.
Which, side note, is how this delusionist landed on the $1 million code ransom, but it turns out he only had 3 engineers. Wouldn't someone with journalistic integrity know their credible source had not only an agenda, but a fondness for orange jumpsuits? Or did you just hear what you wanted to hear and moved on?
So Logan Paul came to his defense. His angle was mainly, it's not me. I messed up by hiring the wrong people, the wrong team. It's everybody else's fault. And here go the quote unquote proof that it's technically not my fault. And also, he did this part, which is interesting.
And by the way, guy, almost all NFTs are just pictures.
Oh, it's just a picture.
And surely a real internet detective would not break criminal and civil laws in trying to get information, right? So why have you allowed the illegal recording of Jeff's phone call without his permission? And then, more like an internet criminal, post it online.
And it was interesting. It was like, this is wild.
Now, although you didn't verify any backgrounds, substantiate any evidence, took multiple criminals' words as truth, and broke laws, you still published the defamation. However, unlike you, the blockchain doesn't lie. So
now, that's the main angle, right? So first thing first, because if you watch Coffeezilla, he do a lot of videos where he get recordings and audios of people. Some I actually seen he'd be like, oh, it's okay for me to record it. But if his manager didn't confirm that he said he can do it, and Coffeezilla have to have proof that he recorded and said it's okay, yes, that's a criminal offense. So right there alone, Coffeezilla already slipped up. So they both have their own sides. Whose side are you on? Now, the angle I want to show you from is from Spencer Cornelia. Spencer is another Coffeezilla, somebody that basically call out these gurus, the scam artists. Now, I believe for the most part, they do good work because you are calling out a lot of scammers, but the problem is you're probably 70% efficient with this information, and a lot of these scammers or people have a lot more money than you. So if it come down to a legality lawsuit type of situation, it's going to go bad in their favor. And we're going to talk about when Spencer Cornelia went on Graham Stephan Iced Coffee Hour, and he talked about being sued and talked about him talking with Coffeezilla. Let's check this out.
Have you ever had any issues with them like reaching out to you? You made a video on them and they're like, hey, take that down, or like they want to rebuke those claims?
Where do you want to start? And you want to start with a lawsuit? Or the other day when a fake guru called me out of nowhere?
Let's start with the lawsuit first.
Okay. I'm getting sued right now by a guru. I made a video on him. I had a guest on to speak about this guru, a firsthand experience, a former coworker with this guru. I'm getting sued, and my lawyer's $20,000 retainer fee. There's already been work being done. We're going to file a motion to dismiss for anti-slap. It's absolutely a frivolous lawsuit, but it is the unfortunate part of this business. Coffeezilla called me the other day. He was wanting to chat about it. He has insurance, lawsuit insurance to cover him, which I didn't. I don't make videos that I was worried about lawsuits. Ironically enough, it was the one where I had a guest on and we spoke about someone.
So Coffeezilla is worried about the same type of situation, but he quote unquote have insurance for it. Only insurance I could think of, I worked with Legal Shield since I was 19. I'm 35, so I've been with them for 14 years, where I actually sold this service, recruited, and did all of that. I don't do the recruiting no more, but I still actually sell plans to people that know I actually do this that need it. So since I have this membership myself, one area they give you is trial defense services. Since I had it for a zillion years, I'm maxed out. So basically, I get 29.5 hours of pre-trial, 370 hours of trial time. So you get over 405 hours. If somebody were to sue me, I get attorneys that get to handle all of that on my behalf, and I use them for speeding tickets. If you guys want any information about that, let me know in the comments and I actually send it to you. So I wonder if he have this or something similar or something different, because things can get worse. And good old, what's his name, Graham Stephan, talk more about it on this part.
If you want to say that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can talk about it. 20,000 for a retainer. I'm already about probably $6,000, maybe 10 grand into it. On top of the retainer. Now the retainer will come back to me when the case is closed, but this could get 40, 50 grand, which for me, that's a huge hit. That's money I'd much rather invest.
Here's the thing. You're dealing with somebody else who is litigious, who can continue to drag this out and bleed you dry of money. I've seen this happen to other people. You are taking the risk right now that it might not be 20 grand. It could be 50 with the potential to drag on for 2 years.
You're absolutely
and you're
right.
like 20K, 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 20. And the deeper you dig on this, the more you're invested, the harder it's going to be to pull out. And that money doesn't come back. And then, I don't know, man. I've seen too many cases of people not collecting on this or throwing good money.
Me too. Since I've been in the legal industry for 14 years, I seen it get disgusting. And first, let's do this. What is Coffeezilla net worth? If we even know his real name. Coffeezilla. We're going to say Coffeezilla have $2 million. Oh, here we go. We got a money calculator. It's a little bit higher. So if this is correct, we're going to say his net worth is $6 million. So let's say he got $1 million in the bank. Logan Paul net worth is $45 million. This is clearly big bank take little bank, so he can handle spending money to clear his name, because at the end of this video, he said he gonna sue him.
And clicks. And lastly, Coffeezilla. I now know your motives with this. Clout and money, good for you, but also you're slimy as f. So I'm not going to come on any of your podcasts. If you want to come on Impulsive and talk about this, that's fine. You've denied my invitation multiple times. You're still invited. It can be a one-on-one. If not, we're going to handle this ourselves while we continue to build CryptoZoo, and I'll see you in court.
So it's his say versus, they going at each other. And Logan actually has some good points, because Coffeezilla said, I invited you or reached out to you multiple times, 3 separate times. And Logan Paul replied, you haven't reached out to me once. You reached out to me one time the day after you released the video. Before that, it was against his manager. It was towards his manager.
The subject line was third request for comment. Yeah, not quite. This will be my 3rd time reaching out to you and your team. The first 2 times were through your manager, Jeff. The first 2 times were through your manager, Jeff. Okay, so the last time on Christmas Eve, after the fact, was to me. You have a funny way of twisting things. And I also noticed you left out that part on Twitter. Why hide that? Trust me, CryptoZoo is coming.
Wow. So he came with a little bit of receipts. Let's see if Coffeezilla said anything to defend himself, said any response. Because this is interesting. I don't know, y'all. This is not looking good. This is not looking good. So the only thing he just tweeted 12 hours ago, said, can't get over the fact that Logan Paul subscribed to my Patreon, advertised it on his main channel, said he admire my work ethic and creativity, and then he's suing me. This give me, boy, that cry wolf energy, because he sue you he can take your channel, dog. So grateful for my new Patreon. So yeah, he did all of that. It appears that he had a support. You are a fraud. So people is it's still on Coffeezilla's side, because a lot of people got scammed on that. All right, 18 hours ago. Fear not, cryptozoo holders who spent millions in 2021. The basic game might be delivered in 2023, 2024. So he's laughing at it. That ain't a podcast invite, bro. So he like, man, that's not a podcast invite. So he's mad about that lawsuit. But interesting. No, I do not expect to see every DM which has already reached out to your manager and specifically said trying to reach out. Hey, I'm Jeff, reaching out for comment. So this is a lot of he say or she say. This is the main problem. And here go my final thoughts on it. Unfortunately, I hate I get extra light coming right here. Unfortunately, Coffeezilla, when you do these type of videos, they are 70% of the facts with all the research you do, the great edit and everything. Because if we go to Logan Paul, he can debunk majority of the stuff you're saying because he knows 100% the facts, and he can cajole it to however he wants to use it. And he can break down your videos and say, you lie right here, misinformation right here, misinformation right here. Have it legal and be like, look, if you don't take down all of those videos, plus give me $1 million, we about to go to court for a very, very long time. Got to be careful. This is what it comes with when you attack people as a means of making money on YouTube. That's why I don't respect it. Even though it's good work, I do not respect people that make money just bashing other people. I understand you calling out some gurus, whatever it is. Sometimes you got to do that. But to make a living on bashing other people, and you did 3 detailed videos on, probably got like 10 videos on him alone. I don't know. What's your thoughts in the comments?